Hey there, I wanted to make this video about guitar support that I use on thin body guitars. Now, I don't find it comfortable to play with a strap as much as I feel comfortable sitting down and playing with the guitar as close to me as possible, as accurately positioned as possible. I find that it's difficult to accomplish that with your typical strap. So I find a guitar support is more effective for me to do that so that I can play ergonomically. So the guitar support that I use on these thin guitars, because they don't have a lot of width here to use the more typical guitar supports, and there are ones that work with the thinner ones that are like very minimalistic, but they don't allow the flexibility of the positioning that I want. And so I did find a guitar support that works really well for those two things, for the thin body and for the flexibility and adaptability of positions. And this is the MUNDO guitar support that you can see right here. That is from MUNDO Music. And this is a company based in the UK. Trying to get this to work. So it's made by a father and son, and so it's I think handmade, and each one is made to order basically, and it comes in this pouch, and it consists of 3 parts. So let me show you what they are. So these are 2 of the parts. One of them is this piece right here. And this is the one piece that goes on the thigh that is padded, and it has this metal connector here which is magnetic, and so this snaps on like that and just is the one that allows you to move around. It's very, 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 very secure, like extremely secure. So if you're gonna try to pull it out, I mean, you're gonna have to really wrench it out, and so you're not going to pull it out by mistake while playing. But if you want to remove it, you just grab it and then you pull. Well, I'm afraid to throw my guitar off, but you just pull and then it comes off like that. But if you're playing, it is not gonna come off. And so this is one part, and then the other part, as you can see with this guitar being thin, the other part sits here on the back. And it has a triangular shape with 3 suction cups, and then it has this opening at the bottom, and so you face that down the way that I use it, and then the metal piece goes in here like this. So I hope you were able to see that. Let me do that again. It has this rubber here protector to avoid marring the finish or scratching the guitar. And so it connects like this, and you just put it in basically, and it stays there. It doesn't fall off because obviously you're pushing it in when you're using it. And then it just sits like this on your lap. So on your thigh, sorry. So you can position it whichever way you want to. I position it this way so that I can have the flamenco position where the guitar is sitting on my right thigh and this thing is sitting here. And yeah, basically it's like this. So I hope that you can see this clearly, and it works extremely well for this thin-bodied instrument, right? So I mean, it also sits on its own. I don't have to be touching the instrument. Just stays there, and then I can play very comfortably. And then when I finish, it's just a matter of, okay, I'm done playing, so I'll just pop this out, put it back in the case or wherever, and this stays on my guitar. I leave it on there. I never take it off. And it just sits in the case or gig bag very easily. It doesn't take up space. So this is another product that I think really allows me to play the Godin guitar much more comfortably. Without it, I would have a really hard time playing this instrument, unfortunately, because of the fact that I can't use like an ergonomic means of positioning it. that works for me for extended periods of playing, so this makes all the difference. So I think if you use a thin body guitar, you can use this. Of course, this works on any guitar because I mean, any guitar is gonna have a back, right? So you're gonna be able to attach that piece on the back, but it doesn't, this support doesn't feel as comfortable and secure as the one that I normally use on my guitars that are like the usual size instruments. But for this guitar, this is the only one that I was able to find that is the most comfortable for me to use. And I have had zero issues with it. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think it's extremely comfortable, but I think that the more standard size guitar and the support that I use with that is just because of the dimensions of the instrument, because of the dimensions of the support is more comfortable for me. But I use both of these equally because I mean, nothing else I have been able to find works as well with instruments with this kind of size or dimensions. So if you are interested in trying it, again, I have zero affiliation with this company. I just looked really hard online and this is what I found. I tried it, it worked well, so now I have two of these, and I use one with another thin body guitar that I have, and I just keep these on the back of all of the instruments, and I can just use the supports interchangeably. So I think it's worth looking into this if you are in the market for guitar support, and worth trying. So I wish you the best.